Hey, happy Easter. This is Rod, and I think most people in Europe and the UK are ready for the Easter holiday. Well, I heard about some people call it a Holy Weekend. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's Easter holiday, and tomorrow will be Good Friday, and most people will just have their holiday and then traveling. I want to share some thought from recent observation of the news. Well, a couple of you probably already noticed that I posted something about so-called whole female crew that things. I don't want to call it all female crew space flight because from my point of view, only my personal point of view, it is a promotion from Blue Origin in one way. In another way, one of the passenger is Jeff Bezos' fiance, and then the other three are the wedding guests. The other two, well, one Asian scientist and another, American Africano NASA scientist was joined them. I don't know how does that relate to, a kind of inspire older woman. Well, yes, maybe inspire you to get rich and you can ride that rocket. Maybe. That is one thing. And that was happened during Venus Station Direct moment. So basically it was from Sunday to, yesterday. And then also what the on the UK's celebrity Big Brother, there is argue about Jojo Siwa and a old male called Mikey Rookers. There's argument there, and he was kind of used a very inappropriate threat because Jojo Siwa is a lesbian. So he's kind of suggests if Jojo Siwa has a sex with him, she will no longer be lesbian. And that sounds really gross, disgusting, to be honest. Maybe in his time, don't forget, this actor is 70-something, is 80-something. Maybe in his time, treat women like this is okay, but no longer in our time. And I think not only Jojo Siwa has faced this experience, some other female actresses also speak about the unpleasant experience with him. All right, anyway, so this is another thing. Well, more shockingly, was yesterday morning, 10 a.m., United Kingdom Supreme Court gave its definition of what does feminine, female in law. I think it was quite shocking because I was there, and when I see the news, I was like, what? How stupid US Supreme Court did it again. And suddenly I realized, no, it's my country, it's UK Supreme Court. Given the definition of a woman by law. I read some comment, yes, they say, yeah, how stupid. Why do we need a law to define who is woman? Luckily, if you're thinking about that, how lucky you are, you don't need to find definition about your sex and gender. Because you are so lucky to fall into the big group. All right? One group have a dick and one group have pussy. There are other groups that are in between has been ignored. And that is very interesting. How to define a woman during Venus stationary at 24-degree Pisces, right next to Venus, is Saturn about a lie, about a definition. And they are both at Pisces. That sign is about moving in and out. There's a blur line there. But we try to draw a line. We try to draw a line in the sea. So this is a woman. It's suggested to be biological woman. But and that is even more funny. How to define biological woman? You probably think like me, like what I just say. Men have male sex organ, female have female sex organ. Or some people will be very smart, right? Like X chromosome and the Y chromosome. Do you still remember last summer in the Paris Olympic? And their spark argued about a female boxer who, I think they are biological female, but I don't think they have two X chromosomes. So in some way, some organization say they disqualify as a female boxer, but they will grow up as a female. They maybe, I don't know. I really didn't see the report, but some reports suggest yes, they are biological female, but without or have a different, different. The chromosome is a little bit unlike other female. That give them some strength, according my friends says. So I don't want to go there. But have you seen we are struggle in that definition of female? Venus stationary conjunct Saturn. We try to draw a line. Try to make a definition about, male and a female, or what does a female mean? Does trans woman, woman? I just watch a lawyer express his disappointment about unfairness. According to him, during this ruling, many transgenders' view has been ignored and been interrupted. That make me think about something. That's about fairness and the justice. Maybe from traditional woman's view, yeah, finally, we draw the line. You are no longer a woman, those people. They think trans women are only a man dressed like a female. Well, you better go to, read more news and try to understand more. But anyway, that's not my job. But I want to address about the fairness and the justice. Do you still remember we have a recently full moon at 24 degree Libra? That is a sign of justice. Right opposite it is Sun conjunct Chiron. So moon was also opposite Chiron. So this is a very interesting opposition. And that is about justice. That is about justice being won. Okay? And maybe for some people will say, but that give a clear definition. I doubt, because the, Saturn conjunct Venus at this moment, and that would be a definition about traditional view. But soon, what if Venus moved to conjunct Uranus? That will another revolution or something. Another thing is about, but as a part of LGBTQ family, I would like to express that it is a very hard moment for human rights, for all the sort of human rights, included in United States. I don't need to mention that. Don't forget we have Pluto in Aquarius. That is a sign related to community spirit, humanistic, but it's also going extreme, but also related to technology. And things are very different. And also very interestingly, in the Egyptian view of Aquarius, it related to a god called Hapi. Hapi is the source of Nile, the river Nile. And he being described as a male, but have a huge breast, so he can nurturing, everyone. The water come from his breast. So that's very interesting. Hapi, the original sign of the Aquarius related to Hapi, the god of a resource of a Nile. It's a kind of a in-between. You have difficult to define it as a male or female. Okay? So when Pluto moved this, well, it is very interesting. It has something impact not only with human right, but also with defined gender. Okay, and also remember we have Saturn in Pisces. Things are very difficult to define, and it happened in a full moon. That moon in Libra opposite the Sun and up at the Chiron, and same time Venus was a stationary. How coincident! Oh, everything put together, and we have that ruling, and it was very interesting because I really want to talk about it with my dear friend who are more focused on the female asteroid like Ceres, Pallas, Juno. How do they work with that? Because I turned on the chart and I was looking, I still kind of, yeah, I didn't get it, you know. But anyway, that is not my job. But I just offer my observation. Okay, well, this is just a little bit of observation, and then to share with you. Happy Easter, and I have make a video about the whole Katy Perry things. Doesn't mean I like it or not, but it's just like look it from the astro mapping technique view, already on YouTube. So during the Easter holiday, if you get bored, go to check my website, go to check my YouTube channel, and there's something new there waiting for you. Okay, see you. Bye bye.